Welcome to Root for a Week this month. I'm your host, Mark Davis. My co-host is George Canton. And my co-host, Mike Goodell.
We're back! And in your face.
This is a very special show. It's our first show of the 2009 and 2010 season. It's October 2009. Glad to be alive. What do you say, George?
It's not October 2009.
Well,
September.
we're going to release on October 1st. I have to explain.
Oh, are you? I didn't know that.
On the 1st of every month, check your YouTube. We're going to come out with a fresh episode once a month. They're all going to be humdingers. Mike, how are you?
Good. Glad to be back. It's lovely day. All right, it is October. Did I say September? No. Pay no attention to that co-host behind the curtain. Yeah, it's not.
Actually, what is the date? The actual date?
The actual date is September 25th, Friday. Yeah, 25th.
Okay. And
Friday.
Mike?
And what a gorgeous day it was. Clear blue sky. Oh, a little cold though. Oh, it was the type of day that makes you glad to be alive.
Ooh, freaking Johnny Carson Jesus juice. Mike, what did you do all summer? You must have been out on the road a little bit. We've got a segment tonight where Mike is on the road. He goes to the county campus, but you must have seen some concerts, if I know you.
Yeah.
You got out there?
And I traveled a little bit this summer.
Tell us about it.
Shows. Went to the Wine Fest in June down in Florida. The Radiators, man, check them out.
I think my radiator's okay,
The
but
party band.
I've heard of
Yeah.
it. Never heard of
New Orleans kind of rock.
it.
Got to review us all a couple times.
You're not cool. Good enough.
Been to Buffalo a couple times. See,
Right.
hey,
Right on, Mike. Right on, man.
okay.
Done. You're done, man.
Yeah.
George, finish it.
Well,
What did you do this summer? You worked your ass off, man.
I worked my ass off. I really did, and then I had to reattach my ass and
Glad you got that fixed.
worked it off again. Yeah.
You're right. Here we go.
I went swimming though, and I did some hiking and hit some open mics.
Far out and groovy, man.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of special things coming up on this show, including a segment where Mike catches a terrorist right here in Western New York.
What? Really?
We're going to do the usual funny or stupid. We're going to look at some funny or stupid pictures. I'm going to do a special segment where I'm going to paint a landscape for you. And George is also included in this show in ways he might not know yet. We'll start out with the usual. Our first segment, news you can't use, people. Don't even try it. Story number one. Ready, George?
I'm ready.
News you can't use? Store launches underwear for left-handed men, people. New York, New York. Reuters. A popular department store is launching a range of underwear for left-handed men. An innovation, it says, will save them both time and embarrassment. The new line will have a horizontal opening instead of the usual vertical slit, access from the right-hand side, George. Currently, left-handed men have to reach much further into their pants, performing a Z-shaped maneuver through two 180-degree angles before achieving the results that most right-handed men perform with ease. Mike, left-handed underwear is a vital step towards equality for left-handed men. My co-host, George Canton, and my other co-host, Mike Goodell, what do you think about left-handed underwear? Rebuttal!
I think most people put their underwear on ass backwards anyway. No,
That's why you walk funny.
no. This sounds like a true or false type of a deal. It sounds absolutely ridiculous.
It's a true story. This is news you can't use.
Yeah.
Mike?
Actually, I'm dumbfounded.
Oh, yeah. But
Because I'm
you always...
ambidextrous. I go for either side.
Jeez.
So
watching
then-
you play with yourself
so
must
now
be
it
a
takes a little
shocking-
longer now?
Shouldn't they be looking for a way to feed more people than trying to figure out which side of the underwear you can pull your schlong out of? I mean,
These are things that we're going to ponder for the entire 2009-2010
I'm going to
season.
ponder it for like 2 nanoseconds, and then I'm going to eat a ham sandwich.
That study was done by Barack Obama stimulus package.
Left-handed?
Ha! Stimulus package, yeah? Stimulus package.
Onward and upward. Story number two. News you can't use. Don't even try, people. No sexy mannequins in department store windows. Tehran. Associated Press. Iranian police have warned shopkeepers not to use mannequins of women that expose body curves or are without headscarves. George. Mannequins exposing body curves and selling of women's underwear by men is prohibited. You'd be shit out of luck, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Iran's moral security police in charge of Islamic dress code said in the past, crackdowns have included a drive against women's trousers and men wearing bow ties and spiky Western hairstyles and different colored shoelaces like you, Mike.
Well, what are the Iranians...
All right. And my co-host, George Ganson, and my co-host, get down.
What I want to know is, what do these Iranian security police do when they see a guy dressing up as a woman? You're not to be wearing that dress in that
They
manner.
get hurt. Is this a joke?
It's bad enough when the mannequin is in the window, but look at you. You are, why am I speaking with an Indian accent? You guy, what?
Why is the camel the ship of the desert? Because it's full of Iranian semen and mannequins with curves. What do you think?
I actually think it's true, man, because I believe the people are those famous.
Oh, I believe
They were the Barkers, right? The Barker Islands on it.
Weren't you the guy they were looking for at Marketplace Mall that was jerking off in front of the J.C. Penney store?
No, folks, that was not me.
J.C. Penney.
No.
All right, anyways, onward to story number 3 in our last story. News you can't use, people. Don't even try it. Train misses drunken teen napping on track, George.
Oh, my God.
Vancouver, British Columbia. Reuters.
She wasn't high?
A drunk teenager narrowly escapes death after falling asleep on the railway track and slumbering undisturbed as a high-speed train roared over him, leaving only a few grease stains on the back of his jacket, people.
Oh, my God.
The train's engineer slammed on the brakes, but was only able to stop a few hundred feet after running over the teen, George. The teenager was making his way back from a music festival, like you, Mike, when he stopped to nap on the railroad tracks, like you, Mike. Roused by police and firefighters who attended the scene, the young man gave a one-fingered salute before rolling over and going back to sleep, like you, Mike. After receiving citations, he was transferred to hospital where he recovered from his alcohol binge. My co-host, George Canton, and my co-host, Mike Goodell. Revival!
Well, all I can say is, when they say the kid's a heavy sleeper, when they say, yeah, even a freight train couldn't wake this guy up. Literally. Wah, wah, wah.
Mike, rebuttal.
I got one question.
Ask two.
What was he cited for? The guy got run over by a train track.
He probably got a ticket.
And he lived.
He's trespassing or something.
I mean, come on, get the guy a break. I mean,
But he'll turn around and sue these guys for...
Well, they wake him up and he gives him the finger. If I was the police chief involved, we would have said to the engineer, listen, back up and try it again.
and what music festival was he at? That's all I want to know.
No, you want to know a lot of things. Anyways, we're going to move on to our next segment. Here we go.
Golly, wait, my favorite.
Let me save this just in case we lose it.